What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I want to show you guys the engine I just picked up. It's a 2001 225 Optimax. I originally just went to this gentleman's house just to buy his trim motor, and he started complaining that he doesn't like dealing with offer up and he's tired of all the people. So long story short, I bought this for a steal. I pretty much stole this engine off him. He gave me an engine stand, the cowling, everything, but it's missing some parts. I already sold the engine stand, I already stole the cowling, and I'm already like at $200 or $300 profit, and I still have the engine. So originally I went to see this engine for the trim motor, which I already took off because I thought that the trim motor on my Checkmate was bad. This engine is missing the computer, it's missing the wiring harness, it's missing an air compressor, it's missing 2 coil packs. I have the other ones over there in my mess, and it's missing, what else is this engine missing? Oh, and the oil tank. So this engine is missing about $1,500 worth of parts. He told me that this engine had low compression. I checked it myself when I got back last night, and it did have low compression. So it has 60 psi, 60, 60, 60, no, it has 65, 60, and 0. That's the part that I'm like, there's no such thing as a cylinder having 0 compression without it having a bad piston. It spins over freely. Obviously, I was able to compression check it. So my plan is to make a separate video sometime this week on taking this whole engine apart and seeing what's actually wrong with it. I have a feeling it has something to do with the reeds. If one of you guys are master Optimax mechanics and you guys can give me some pointers, I will appreciate it. This engine, I'm gonna have to throw like $1,500 into it to get it back up and running. Honestly, I'd rather just continue selling it for parts. Use the parts that I can use on my engine, like the starter. So now I have an extra alternator. I have an extra, I guess, fuel pump, because it's just the same fuel pump inside this VST tank. Extra starter, extra trim assembly, extra trim motor, which I thought the trim motor for mine was bad, and it's not. I hit it a few times, it started working again out of nowhere. So I'm not gonna change it right now, but I'm gonna have an extra one. I have an extra set of clean. He told me that he cleaned them. I don't know that for sure until I get them checked. But he told me that he cleaned these injectors, extra set of clean injectors. And yeah, so I'm gonna sell the parts that I don't really need, and I'm gonna keep the parts that sometime in the future I'm gonna need. It's a shame that these coil packs are not the same as the EFI version. Oh, you can't see me there. So the Optimax coil packs, they're not the same as the Optimax or the EFI coil packs. But yeah, let's give you a little update video on the Checkmate here. So here's my it's my 1988 20-foot Checkmate that, if you guys saw my previous video, I spray painted. And if you can see here, she's completely dry and she is not scratching off, guys. Look at that. Let me give a little close-up view. Look at that gloss. It ain't scratching off. So I'm gonna do an update video in like probably 6 months to see how she's doing, and then in a year I'll probably repaint her again. I'm probably gonna get tired of this color. I get tired of things super quick, but I'm gonna give you an update video in 6 months to see how she's holding up with the spray paint and this 2K, this Spray Max 2K clear coat. You see here, she's perfect, guys. She's dirty. She's been in my backyard all these days, but really no imperfections in the paint. Like, you tell me what you want me to show you and I'll show you. Look at that, no imperfections in that paint job. And this is all rattle can. So I put my decals on it. You know, I gotta represent the new channel. People see me out in the water, they're gonna like the boat, see what's up. So here's my 2000, it's a 2003 250 EFI. At least that's what it says in the sticker. But there's a sticker on the block itself that says that it was rebuilt in 2007 by Mercury. It has 120 compression in all cylinders. It's a 20-inch shaft. I'm running a 24 Fury. So this engine, before I cleaned the injectors, was doing 5,200 RPMs at 64.5 miles an hour. It was very frustrating that it was only doing 64.5. Even more frustrating that I was only getting 5,200 RPMs. So I spent the $220 to get the injectors cleaned and flow tested, and it was worth the money because the gentleman told me that my injectors were only getting from 80 to 86% in the flow chart, and now they're getting 100 in the flow chart. So definitely should see some power gains here. I also added the setback. I just don't have the trim motor. I bought this on offer up. I don't have the trim motor put on the boat yet. but I left my manual jack plate and I left this hydraulic jack plate because I want as much setback. I know my transom is gonna hold up. This is a 3-inch transom. Glassed it in myself. I glassed the wood before I glassed the transom before I even put it in the boat. That's a whole, so I know that this is sturdy. Also, if you guys see here, I made these brackets there, right? Supporting it from the back to the sides. So I know for sure that this transom is never rotting ever again. Here's a little interior view. I got my carpet in. This is Home Depot carpet, and that is 1/8 plywood that I cut out, and I got that leather from Amazon. And those speaker boxes, I got it from, I think it was called Great Lakes Boat Parts. They come off a Malibu boat, and I have 2 speakers there, 2 speakers over here with my stainless steel cups, and I have my 10-inch subwoofer and 2 more speakers on the front. That's also just plywood that I made a box and I wrapped it with the leather. This is a budget build, guys. Most people don't understand when they see a boat like this that I'm on a budget. This boat, I have very little money spent into it, and I have my seats inside. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And here's a little view of the inside. So if you guys see here, I have all my switch panels. I have my lights, my bilge pump, which I have on a float switch, little float switch back there. All right, but I still have it on a switch here just in case. I have my cabin lights, which I don't know if you guys can see. They light up nicely at night. And I have obviously my running lights and my anchor lights, and I have everything separate with my fuse panel. Everything's inside this box, super simple. I got this cheap Boss radio system, which works. Right, I'm trying not to get copyrighted. So if you see, I don't have any dash. I don't have any gauges on the dash, and that's because I run all my gauges off the Mercury Vessel View. And the Mercury Vessel View, I can see the RPMs, the speed. I can see all the fault codes. So, and I can also control my lights and the speakers and everything off the iPad. So that's what works best for me, and I think it looks dope. I put this little angle here for when I'm sitting. The steering wheel's not all the way up. I got my trim motor on this lever right here. Oh, my battery's dying. But I'm gonna have to add another one for my jack plate once I get the motor in. All I'm missing right now is to put in my fuel tank, run the fuel hose. I was running the engine off this little gas tank the other day, but I'm pretty much just missing my fuel tank and to put my interior in. I love this, but down here, because I go camping down here, guys. You guys see here, I don't know if you guys can see at night, I sleep here. All right, we got plenty of space. I know it's a little dark and all, but I can sleep here perfectly. I put a pillow here, anchor out by the island, and I sleep like a baby, to be honest. So I'm gonna be doing that soon. You guys will be seeing it on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see that. It's fun. All right, so I'm also gonna be taking the boat to the Keys in the RV. But there's gonna be a lot of content coming your way, guys. I just gotta make time. I'm currently working on a boat. I'm gonna be posting up the video soon I'm restoring it completely. Wow, what a mission. I'm all itchy from all the fiberglass work that I'm doing. But this is it. There's nothing really much to it. You guys see my spray can paint job is pretty much perfect. I don't really see any imperfections on the paint anywhere. No drips. No, not that much orange peel, you know, so. So yeah, guys, rattle can paint job. She's just dirty, you know, but it is what it is. Like I said before, I'm gonna be making an update video like in 6 months to show you how she holds up. I'm mainly doing that video for all the haters that I've got it in my spray painting video. I want to show you guys that if you guys take care of it, it will last you guys about a year, 2 years. This top cap, it's already been a year since I painted it, and here we have some of the clear coat lifting up, but it is what it is, honestly. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you one more little walk around on my 20-foot Checkmate that I 100% rebuilt myself. I did the transom, I did the stringers, I did the paint, I did the electrical, I did everything. This is a boat that I'm planning on keeping forever, and hopefully it will have a 300R soon. So that's exciting. So once I put a 300R in this boat, I'm hoping it does like 90 miles an hour. I have the whole cowling taken apart. I was working on it, rigging up everything. So this This lights are for my navigation light, my navigation light that I'm gonna put up here, my white light. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any comments, if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to drop it down below. If you guys like my checkmate, make sure to subscribe, put a like. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go show you guys my interior that I have put away in my room before I close out this video. Hey, sailor. All right, guys. So I have my interior put away in this room that we're not using in the house. And I bought these seats off bassboatseats.com. They're a little dirty right now, but once I took them off, I didn't clean them. So if you guys see here, the seats only come, the cushions, the top cushions and these front seats. I made this out of wood and I just stapled them. So when it's on the boat, it looks super nice because it blends in all nice and black. But yeah, guys, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, all right? Peace. Say bye, Sailor. Say bye, buddy. Say bye, buddy. This is Sailor, guys. I've had him for 3 years now, and he's my baby. He's a troublemaker, but I wouldn't want him any other way. See? Troublemaker. Let me get out. Go.